Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever it is where you are. Welcome to Marketer Access. I'm going to give people a few minutes to get in so we can all be here. Give a few minutes. I'm going to organize I have one picture I want to show you as well. I'm going to organize that. Give me a second while we wait. Hopefully I got that sorted. Let me see. People are coming in, so I'm going to give a few more minutes. Let me take away that for a second. People don't get confused. Welcome. We are live on various channels. We're live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on LinkedIn. And we are also live via our website. And the session is Marketer Access, which is really a space for people to come together to ask any questions they might have about anything digital marketing related. If you have any specific questions, I do invite you to pop into whichever chat window or comment window that is available to you. I will get them all through regardless of which platform you're connecting from. So just really take advantage of this time to ask any questions that you might have. I will answer anything. Today's main topic is lifecycle marketing, but really if there's questions about other things, I prioritize the questions over any potentially planned content. I do invite a lot of marketers into these sessions because I do believe that as marketers we need to be on top of everything. So I invite marketers to get inspiration. I invite to really come and ask any questions in a safe environment because no one knows who's asking which questions because I will all repeat them. So it's a really good space for everyone. And yeah, just come together. And if some people might be business owners, some people might be marketers, this is really a space for anyone that want to either get inspiration or some reflection on old knowledge or ask questions. So really welcome you. You will see at the bottom of my picture here as well, you will see different our handle, which is our handle on various platforms. All of the ones mentioned should have that handle. So I invite you to just follow us if you want to hear more about these market access and get more access to them, because we all play them off these channels. And if you want to get email notifications as well when these are happening, we do have a link as well to putting it up here to register to get invitations to these market access sessions. We do run them in English every second week, and then we run them in other language as well, the other weeks. But every Wednesday this time, we do run these market access. So if you have any planned questions, it's a free space for you to ask anything that you might want. So that's just to go through the basics. So I'm going to just show. First of all, I'm going to just check if there's anything so far on the chat. Chat is comments, whatever it is on the platform that you are on, will be what I would refer to as chat. So I'm going to just remove some of the fun overlays and stuff, and I'm going to show my presentation. I'm just going to get that up, see if I can get my see if I can get my there we go. Get my just my picture off. You are free to ask any questions that you might have during the session as we go through lifecycle marketing as well. It's just you don't have to ask questions about lifecycle marketing just to be here. I really, really invite you to ask questions. So lifecycle marketing, well, I will go through what it is, what is it all about, if you don't know what it's about, and I will give you some examples of elements of lifecycle marketing and maybe even some implementation ideas. But feel free to stop me wherever you might want, and I will go through the questions that you might have. If there's anything you want to know more about, I can stop. It's really not meant to be a presentation or a webinar from my side. I want it to be your space to ask questions. I just try to have some topics as well that is can be for inspiration or upskilling or reflection, so that people have that as well. If you don't have any questions and just want to come for them for the input. So yeah. Lifecycle marketing. So what I'm going to talk about, and the reason why I'm talking about lifecycle marketing is I want to focus on, when I work with clients as well, it's all about how to get to the business. I really want to make marketing one of those areas that is not just a big bunch of money that you blow out and you don't really know where it goes. I'm interested in marketing that yields real results. And then we need to focus on these elements. A lot of people focus on the ads, very much on the ads, and not so much on how to get the business from the ads, which is very essential to convert business into clients. So how do you get to the business? I'm just pulling up some stats and some inspiration here. The average client really expects great service from small businesses. They really expect to, if you stand out when it comes to service, people expect it, but also if you don't, your competition is going to come and sweep you off your feet. So you're not going to get the business. You're not going to get long-term business. You're going to waste more money on your marketing. You're spending money on marketing to get clients in. I want to make sure that you keep those clients for as long as possible, and get real value out of them. And 89% of people hire small businesses based on referrals. So all of these stats is from Keep Client Research. Is actually from 2018, which is now becoming a few years old. But it still is good stats. They haven't changed much. If anything, they just become more and more important. So I'm still using them. There could be a little bit more that people hire more based on referrals. A lot of people check referrals. They check feedback. What do people think about my product? What do people think about my service? Is something you should have on your website as well. So 89% of people hire small businesses based on referrals. And that all fits into lifecycle marketing. And it's often an area of priority that we do as well when we work with businesses. I will as well. I do have a slide on the priority, how to prioritize the different elements you should do to convert the clients, and part of the lifecycle marketing. So people want trustworthiness. They want to know that you deliver on what you say you deliver, and they want to know that you're good. So that they want to know that you know what you're talking about. So 44% of potential clients won't hire you if you don't follow up quickly. So that is one of the examples that we'll look into. You need to follow up quickly. And what is quickly? Quickly can a little bit depend on your business, but ideally you should follow up within an hour, I would say. You can also automate this so that you follow up immediately or within a couple of minutes. It really is important to close the business. And it's part of the lifecycle marketing as well, is to follow up, is around following up with your leads. And then just one more stat is that 36% of potential clients won't work with you if there's scheduling issues. Obviously, you want to make it easy to buy. I could have skipped this stat in this context, but yeah, don't have scheduling issues. Don't make it difficult to book an appointment with you. Don't make it difficult to book a demo call. Don't make it difficult to chat, to talk to you. It's really important to get the business. So the next graphic that I'm going to pull up is one. It's coming after this actually. This is just a definition of lifecycle marketing. It is a simple framework that consists of three key systems that cover 9 phases. Oh, that's a lot of numbers. It's one framework, so it's a system that helps you through the customer journey or the buyer's journey in the defined 9 phases, and those 9 phases are bulked into 333. Small business owners can use these to define a marketing strategy that will actually help you create clients and sell to them and upsell to them and get more business out of them. We will look into that when I show you the graphic later. It helps deliver an experience that impresses, so the clients keep coming back, and you want to get the referrals and the recommendations in as well. So all that is what lifecycle marketing is covering, and it's quite important that it goes way beyond just initiating the click. So let me take my picture away again. So lifecycle marketing is really to how marketing should convert clicks into customers. You can see the 3 main areas there: collecting leads, converting clients, and creating fans. A lot of the businesses that I work with, they do the element of collecting leads. They are often frustrated that they're not converting enough leads. They think they're wasting money. And the reason for that is often that there's not enough focus on how to convert clients and how to create fans. And I will show you some stats around that as well. But it's actually 96% of people that are, call it, collected in this one, but that visit your website or see an ad from you will not immediately convert into clients. It doesn't mean they're not going to convert into clients. It just means that you're not going to get them straight off buying something from you. And a lot of that is related to trust. We looked at in the beginning of the stats. It's a lot about trust, knowing that you're a good partner, understanding that others have appreciated your services. And this is why you need to also have the creating fans element of lifecycle marketing. So that is the 3 main ones. I do have slides on them as well, one on collecting leads, converting clients, and creating fans. But you will see when we come to the priorities, how you should prioritize this work, that it doesn't start with collecting leads. It starts with looking at the processes that leads to conversion, that leads to, for those leads, those collected leads becoming clients. Because if you don't have that in place, you will waste money on your marketing. So lifecycle marketing it goes around and around. It's like an eternity symbol, just 3 elements. Again, under there you will see. So I've stolen this graphic from Keep. We are a Keep certified partner, but just to give them the credit for who they created this. But I use it a lot in presentations when I talk about lifecycle marketing. So it's all about collecting leads is divided into 3 elements. It is attracting or targeting your leads. You need to know who you want to talk to. Then what you need to do, you need to attract them. So you can't just shoot out whatever ads you want. You need to attract with that ad. You need to attract people to you and to take action. And for now, if you only do that, you might get a click, you track them and they see your ad, and they might, tracking could be just stopping their scrolling in their Facebook feed. It can be clicking on your ad. It can be a lot of different things. You need to attract the potential prospects for them to show some interest in your company. If you don't, you will just not even get further. And then you waste money on having that ad shown because you're not attracting your potential clients. Then the next one is capture. A lot of people fail on this. So they attract, they run ads, they find the target group, they find something that people click on, and they figure that out. You can do a lot of testing. I highly recommend doing some testing of your ads to get people to click on them. But a click is not really a sale, and it's not really even the opportunity to have a sale. So what you need to do, you need to capture your leads. And capturing your leads, it's about getting the opportunity to talk to them again. And you do want to get the opportunity to talk to them again, because online purchase behavior, or purchase behavior in general, is not about see this and I go and buy it straight away. It's about that trust process. So I get tempted for something. Oh, this is something nice. Maybe I want to have it, and then I search for it, depending on how I get to your ad. It will be so then I search for it, so I know I want it, I don't know I want it, and I just see an ad. But if I'm searching for it, I'm probably doing research. So I'm looking for, say, a utensil for the kitchen, and I search for it because I know maybe I want a pressure cooker. So I go and look for a pressure cooker, and I get a lot of things up. So I get things from the shop. So I get things like Google has this element of where you can actually buy it, depending on your country. It will show options, and then it will give me a lot of different options of how to read, how to use it, which is the best one, best in test, a lot of those things. That might make me click on your ad, but I might click on another couple of ads at the same time. So you need to capture someone's details. How to capture it, I will talk, I think I have a slide on it as well in this one. Getting someone's details. To get someone's details, you should give away something of value. That of value can be a freebie, it can be a discount code, it can be good advice, it can be an ebook, download this great ebook. It can really be whatever is suitable for your business. But make sure that you give something that adds value to the person you're giving it to, not something that you just created for fun. Think about your target group and give them something of value. And then you want to capture their details. So make sure you capture whatever you need of details. Typically, that could be a first name and an email address, maybe a phone number. But not everyone likes to be phoned. So email is also a good approach. It really depends on your clients, what kind of clients you want. Are they reading emails, or are they only on their phones? So that is about collecting leads. Then you want to make sure that you are converting your clients. And this is where a lot of people forget that they need to do some work. Even on the capture, it already starts with the capture. A lot of people don't capture the leads properly. Or they put them in big Excel sheets when they remember to do so. And it's not really conducive to converting them into clients. So you need to engage with your clients. I do have a stat later that shows you how salespeople work, how salespeople don't follow up enough compared to how much contact people actually need. Another stat I often use is that it takes 5 to 12, I think 7 to 12 contact points. There's various stats around this online. So many contact points before someone converts into a client. So if you say 7 to 12 contact points, that's quite a lot more than just clicking on an ad. It's clicking on an ad, it's maybe interacting with your website, it's maybe downloading some content, it's maybe receiving some communication from you. It's quite a lot, actually. For our business, I see that it's often way more than that. It could be 15 contact points to convert to clients, or even more. So you need to engage with the client, and how you do that can be various ways. It could be like this, running online live sessions. It could be email. Email is a very cheap way of keeping in contact with your prospective clients, but you want to make sure that you don't spam them. So I'll talk a little bit about that as well. So you really want to engage. It can be remarketing, which is marketing to the same people that have interacted with you before. Is a very valuable way of marketing. So you can just the way that your client would like to engage. It can be via messages or phone if that is relevant, but don't phone because you want to phone because it's the right thing for the client. But engaging with them, contact points, all about having a lot of contact points with your clients so they don't forget you and they remember you. Then you want to make sure that you give them an offer. So you want to get into the offer and close the business. There's no business if you don't close the business. So you want to give them an offer, remind them, or if you don't want to give them a discount or don't want to give them anything like that, remind them of the offer that they were interested in. If it was a pressure cooker, remind them of the pressure cooker and maybe the price. And then you have to also make sure that you close the business. It needs to be super easy to buy from you. It should be not too many options. If I get told I can buy the pressure cooker, I click on that and I go straight to the pressure cooker. I don't go to a lot of other stuff or a lot of confusing sizes or other parts you might want that, because then I'm wearing off track. So you want to make sure you close the business. And that is what it really takes to convert the clients. Engaging is a lot of people not aware of how much engagement you actually need to have with them, and the offer and the close. Make sure you can close the business. Don't just engage and not try to close the business, but do it at the right time. So people through the purchase process, don't try to close the business straight away. Engage, offer, and then close. Then if you go to the last one, which is about creating fans, that is a super important one. You will see on our priority path a little bit further down on the slides here, is that some slides coming, is that it's really a lot around this. Creating fans, depending on if you have existing clients or if you don't have existing clients, sets a little bit of the guidance of how we would work with it. So, but to do so, what do you need to do? Well, you need to deliver what you've promised. Don't think that once you close the sale, the job is done and we're just done with the client. Clap your hands and move on to the next one. It's not the way it is. Deliver. You need to deliver. You need to create that trustworthiness for your sales and deliver. And then you want to impress them. And all of this we want to do because we want to also be able to multiply our business based on one sale. That can happen in various ways. It can be selling more to an existing client. So it could be repeat sales. It can be buying more products. They already trust you. They have a good relationship with you. If you deliver and impress them, they are much more likely to come back. And if they if and when they come back, you don't have to spend money on getting them back through ads and engaging with them again, etc. You want to make sure that we can multiply on that. So that is a few options for existing business. And then you have that your clients as well can, when they become fans, they are a lot more likely to recommend you to others. You should be asking for recommendations, referrals, and things like that, so you can get new clients based on existing clients. And that is what Multiply is all about. Again, to be able to do that, you need to deliver on your promises, maybe even deliver above your promises, impress, and then you will be able to multiply. So we're coming back to a version of this one again when I'm talking about the prioritizing as well. I might skip a few of these the slides that come along here, but some of them are important. So collect leads. Remember to ask any questions that you might have along the way. Any of the things that I'm going through, or if it's something completely different, anything digital marketing related, just fire those questions. Collecting leads. A click is not really a sale, so you need to collect your leads. Here you have the stat that I was referring to earlier. 96% of your website visitors is most likely not buying first time they see you or visit your website or click on your ad. So you need to make sure you have the opportunity to interact with them over time. And that's when you have to generate lead. So lead generation is the process of generating the traffic and capturing the contact information to potential customers. And you have a little graphic at the bottom here as well that shows an example of how to get a new client from Facebook advertising. So you advertise, that ad is clicked on. The click leads the person to a landing page that's targeted with not too many options. It's really customized for the ad. And that landing page capture the lead, so we have the opportunity to nurture them into a new client. Not every lead will become a client, but if you don't nurture them, and if you don't collect the leads, chances are that no one will. At least only 4%. So it's not that many. I might just skip this as just an example of a process that we use that is automated, where we offer an ebook and then we deliver that ebook automatically, because remember that follow up quickly. But if someone clicks to download the ebook, we put them into a conversion campaign. Just an example of what can look like. We use landing pages. I did mention landing pages in my previous slides. Landing pages are pages highly targeted to your audience. There's just some examples of landing pages. Some of them are the ones on the right-hand side. It's just a lot of templated landing pages that are picked from Keep. And here on the right-hand side is a landing page that we have created with the drag and drop builder and Keep. That you see there's a form quite high. And there's some text and some information, but it's not a full website. It's a landing page, so it's really targeted to the ad that we run towards these pages. Then you need to convert into clients, and that is for that we need lead nurturing. And you see my graphic is back up here. We do need to focus on nurturing. There's a lot of things you can do within nurturing, but mentioning 2 here. Stay in touch. You need to stay in touch. Know when to follow up. Automate if you can. If you have automation tool, automate if you can. If you don't have an automation tool, I'm inviting you to try this one, if you want to. But so stay in touch. Know when to follow up. Focus on the leads that are warm. If you're going to phone them, if you're going to spend your time efficiently, phone the ones that are worth phoning. Phone the ones that wants to be phoned. Then you have email marketing. Please do not spam people. Send the right information at the right time. I see it's over some connection issues. I don't know if they're still going. Seems like that's sorted out. So do not spam people. Send the right information to the right person. Let's see if I seem to have some connection issues. I'm just going to take away a few things, making sure it's all right. Let's see if it's better. Yeah, so do not. It's quite important that we do not spam. But email marketing is still one of the most efficient ways to keep in contact with prospects. It's still very effective, but you don't want to spam people. It's quite a cheap way as well to keep in touch with your clients. It's an element where it's really a good place to use an automation tool. Feel free to try the one that I put on the screen there. You can see the link underneath that you can use to claim it. but you might have one already. You might not need one, but there's one if you want to try it. So it's all about converting clients. And I'll give you some further stats taking away this. Says that I'm having some connectivity issues still. Let's see if seems like it might be okay. Know when to follow up. Spend time on leads that are ready to buy. Make it easy to buy. Hello, here I am, my little video again. Yes, make it easy to buy. Don't make it complicated. And remember to follow up on leads. I worked in sales. I know how it is. We have a lot to do. We do think, though, that we're quite efficient. So we have this like, yes, I'm following up on leads because I don't want to lose out on maybe commission or a sale, but there's very often a lot of room for improvements. So I'm going to highlight two of the stats on this slide. And the one is only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. More than 3 contacts. Think about if you're in sales, or if you have a sales department, ask them how many contact does your salesperson have. So only 10% of people of salespeople follow up more than 3 times. But if you go to the bottom part, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So that is that stat. But if you see how many sales are made after the 3rd contact, so only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 90% of sales are made on the 4th contact or up. So it's really, really interesting to see how many contact points you need and knowing when to follow up. First of all, follow up and then have indicators that show you that people might be interested. Give them the opportunity to be in touch with you or to book time with you or whatever you need to do to close the business. But know when to follow up and have a lot of contact points. Well, I see some money is needed. Lead nurturing. Do not think that that's only standard newsletters that we blast out one too many. You see the first one here, you have one newsletter and you give it out to your whole database. That is not really necessarily that efficient. A lot of people are doing that. What I would ideally like to see is a segmentation of that database into who's maybe interested in what. Doesn't have to be too many segments because you will have to create a specialized newsletter for each of them. But having a more customized newsletter to your target group will improve your conversion rates. If people will find it more relevant, they will really come to this point where they feel like, this newsletter is relevant to me. And that's where you want to go because you're building the trust and you will more likely get business out of it. So tailor and streamline your communication. Can be based on interest, can be which ad they went through, can be whatever you want. You can automate it. What you also must remember is to nurture your actual customers to get the repeat orders and additional purchases. So I'm going to go through some of that. Remember, chat window, comment window, whatever is available in the channel that you are on. We are on live on various channels. It's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and our website. So whichever platform that is available to you, just write comments there. So, and then it's the last one of the lifecycle marketing, which is about creating fans. And you will see priority. This is an easy way to start. Follow up with your customers after a purchase. Say thank you for purchasing. Hey, it's 1 month since you bought this and that, or since you started the service. Appreciate loyalty, and then you can even move on to the next one already. Segment your customers into who's happy and who's not, and ask for reviews from the people that are happy. For the unhappy people, make sure you follow up with them properly, because that's where you can win people over as well. Excellent customer service for people that are not necessarily happy straight away, and it gives an opportunity for you to fix impression as well. Give post-sale attention and service. It can be, hey, you've been a member for 1 year, or would you like to renew? It could be whatever is appropriate for post-sale. But just adding that value post-sale gives you the opportunity to get reviews and get referrals. Remember that from the Lifecycle Marketing. So how to get referrals and reviews, for that sake. You need to ask for them. I like to automate it because I like to have when someone become a client for a specific product, I like to have automated follow-ups with them, and it experience very personal. I put my name and my picture at the bottom, and it seems like a handwritten mail to them. So, or to get referrals, you might want to give your happy customers an incentive to refer you. That is always useful. We give surprise incentives to, maybe not called an incentive, but a reward to our clients that recommend us to another company where we get the business. We'll give a surprise. I'm going to skip this one. This is just what an automated campaign can look like. Then we have the lifecycle marketing. So this is just a little bit of repeat of the first one, where you have how one person might go through the cycle. The priority pathway you'll see actually on the next slide as well, how we start with this. So the life cycle is in short terms that you generate traffic, you capture new leads from your current traffic as well. So you need to capture that could be from current traffic and from new traffic actually. Then you want to systemize the sales conversion, make it super easy to purchase, deliver and wow to the client, and then ask for referrals and create upsells. So this is what the journey looks like from the client's perspective. They don't know where you start on this, but this is what they see. And you want to re-engage unconverted leads, and you want to nurture prospecting customers. Let's jump to the prioritizing. How should we do this? You see, we have a start here. Might have some issues, but I'm gonna maybe just leave this slide up. So where you want to start is if you have an existing list, you want to re-engage that list. If people have lists and they never do anything about them, really engage with your existing list. You don't even have to spend ad spend on that because you can they're already yours. You have their contact details, so they're already on your list. So drive your that is really a quick win. Really a quick win. Then you want to capture leads. Let me just change something here. I'm just going to change a little bit of my connection. So here you wanna capture leads. Then you want to make sure that you systemize the sales conversion. You want to make sure that that's working for you. And the sales conversion is that customer journey that we spoke about earlier. That people don't buy straight away. Make sure that you have the opportunity to nurture them. Then you want to make sure that you deliver. So this is also the priority path that we use when we work with clients that want to implement lifecycle marketing. Is we work with this priority path. Some people might have some of these elements in order, and then we will see where the gaps are. So then you want to make sure that we go straight into make sure the delivery is great. We really want to, there's no point of driving traffic and capture leads and having a great process if the delivery fails, because then we can't generate more business on existing business. And that's the next one. We very quickly focus on what does your delivery process look like, making sure that we do a few quick wins there, saying thank you,
making sure we follow up properly, making sure that we have the internal processes to do what we need to do to deliver, and they're looked after. Maybe they're going to be allocated a key account manager, whatever is appropriate for your business. Then we quickly also then move on to, as a part of that, there's now the whole creating fans section is coming in one go there. We want to make sure that we can get referrals, and we want to make sure that we can multiply the business on existing clients and getting more business out of existing clients. Then we also look at the processes further down the line. We look at the processes, purchasing process. I have clients saying, "Oh, it's great because I know exactly how this is, and you just do that and that." But it might be difficult for the clients. So always go in with a critical eye on how does a purchase process actually look like for the client. You know where all the things are. You know how to purchase. You create the purchase process, so you know it in and out. But your clients not necessarily. So we want to make sure it's easy to purchase, and we look at what is your longer term nurturing look like for your prospects and leads. It's also related to engaging existing lists and systemizing the sales conversion, but it's more nurturing. What is your nurturing of customers look like as well? Which is again a little bit related to the wow section and creating fans. So you see that is also purple. And then when all of that is in order, when we have built the machine to be able to convert clients, then we might start to attract new traffic, and that could be through advertising, etc. So that is really elements of the life cycle marketing. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to stop with the slides. I think the other slides are more just how to get in touch. So I think that's it's more how to get in touch. So that's where it is. But we can also, let me just take away that one. Maybe I'll pull up the last slide here again, just to show you the life cycle marketing. I think this is a nice takeaway from this session, how to prioritize your life cycle marketing, what it is, and how to prioritize it. It's really a good way to start. If you have an existing list, start with the existing list. Send them some communication. Capture the details for new traffic. Capture details of new traffic as well. Systemize. Make sure you deliver a great service or product. Ask the whole fans. Think about the fans. Most people can do something around conversion. Most people can do something around creating fans. Creating fans is maybe an easier way to start because it's saying thank you, but it's also quite difficult because if you don't say use something to automate processes here, it's very it's not always that motivating to think that you need to work on existing clients. It really is when you see the value and you see a subscription being extended further and getting referrals. But if you don't have a lot of people or don't know how to prioritize your time, people often go to chasing new clients over working with existing clients. So just remember that element as well. Make it easy to purchase, nurture your clients, and then generate new traffic. You see how it becomes a problem when people start straight on generating new traffic? Because all the other stuff is not in place to convert that traffic. So that is all that I really wanted to go through today. Again, this is a space for you to ask questions. If you have any questions about lifecycle marketing, if you have any questions about anything digital marketing, it's really your space. If you don't have them now and they might come up later, that is also okay. You can follow us on the various social channels. We're here now live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and on live streaming on our website. But I really hope to get you coming in, getting your questions, register for more of these sessions. If you follow our pages, you will see when these sessions come out. It will come up as live sessions every Wednesday. Not every Wednesday, it's every second Wednesday in English. So that is a little treat for you. What I do have here as well, I'm going to put a little link up on the screen. If you want to do this, is something I got from Key. They are offering something they call Lifecycle Marketing Assessment, where you can go and check yourself. Where are you at with your lifecycle marketing? It's a free tool. You can go to the link below here, and you can see where you are at. If you want help with any of this, you see where you're at, and I really want help, feel free to contact us, or use a framework that you get from Lifecycle Marketing and do it yourself. It's really a recommendation. I don't know if there's any questions. If not, I'm not going to keep you here. You are allowed to. I do usually cover questions come ahead of time during the session, so you're also allowed, if you have other questions coming up after, please just send them to us. Again, we are on the various channels under Pine 3 marketing, and yeah, welcome any questions. I normally bring them up again in the next live session. So then you will if you ask me a question directly, we will always reply anyway to you. So you don't have to attend the next session if you can't do it, just because you asked a question. I'm going to give you a few minutes to ask anything that you might have. Use the respective comment fields, chat fields, whatever is available on the platform that you're watching from. If there's no further questions, I think yes, thank you. I covered most of the things that I had from earlier, and I also covered some of the questions that we often get when we work with clients. So I want to wish you a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.